Hi Flaunters, I'm Shelly from the Fit to Flaunt app, and today we are going to learn how to climb the pole on static and spin. But before we get into the tutorial, I got something I want to say, so come close. If you want to elevate your pole game, download the Fit to Flaunt app. If you are new to pole dancing and you don't know how to structure your training, download the Fit to Flaunt app and take advantage of the custom calendar that we build just for you. If you just want to level up, download the Fit to Flaunt app. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the tutorial. When you're first learning to climb the pole, I just want to let you know that it's going to be intimidating and it's going to be frustrating. When I started, I could not climb the pole. I mean, not even to save my life. I always share this story because it was bad. My feet were flexed, my armpits were sweating, I wasn't getting anywhere. I mean, it was bad. I just want to say that. But going through all of that has helped me to perfect the technique and how to explain it so that you don't have to go through what I went through. So let's get to it. The first thing I want you to work on is putting your ankle and your knee against the pole. A lot of people think when they're climbing the pole that it's supposed to be between your thighs, and that's a big misconception. It needs to be right here on your knee, because when we bring our other foot up, we're going to squeeze the pole with our knees so that we're able to push up. So it's gonna look like this: ankle, knee, and I'm using my legs to push me up, versus what you're probably doing, ankle, thigh, and you're trying to pull yourself up. So as you can see, the second version that I just did, you waste energy, you're not getting anywhere, and it's just not efficient. So remember, it's ankle, knee, squeezing with your knees, pushing up with your legs to bring your body to the pole. Now, to do your second climb, you're going to extend your arms. To do the second climb, you're going to extend your arms. Then we're going to bring both feet up and we want to push back. Okay, so we need to get the pole between our knees again before we try to go up. So now let's talk about the common mistakes. I know I covered one of them, but I'll cover it again. So ankle, thigh instead of ankle, knee. So you have the pole too far on your thigh. So now when you bring the other leg up, you have nothing helping you, right? Because your ankles are not enough to help you climb the pole. So when you have it this far in your legs, your knees are not helping at all, and you do not have the support you need to execute the climb. Mistake number 2, thinking that you need to pull up with your arms. A lot of people think when you're climbing the pole that you're pulling up with your arms, so their first thought is, I don't have strength to climb the pole. I don't have the upper body strength. I'll never do it. But I'm going to show you that, well, as this tutorial showed you, it's not in your arms. It's really in your legs and how you grip the pole. So let's see what it looks like when you try to use your arms to pull you up. And I'm pretty strong, and it's even hard for me. So you're here, and now you're trying to pull up with just your arm. You can see how you waste a lot of energy, because I'm out of breath doing it that way. So again, the proper way to climb your pole is to focus on ankle, knee, and bringing your body up. Now, the Fit to Flaunt app has a lot of tutorials in the pole conditioning section that are designed to help you build strength to climb the pole and execute a lot of the other beginner moves. So definitely check out the conditioning section on the Fit to Flaunt app. So now that we've got static down, let's see what it's like to climb on spin, because that's a totally different ball game. So I'm using the version 2 Fit to Flaunt pole, and as you can see, I don't need any tools to transition from spin to static. You just rotate the sleeve on the bottom and voila, the pole is on spin. Okay, Flaunters, so when you are climbing on spin pole, the rules change a little, because I just showed you how to do a regular pole climb for beginners. There's actually a second version to that pole climb, which is called the bracket climb, which I won't be discussing in detail in this video, but you do need your bracket climb when you want to climb on spin pole. That's because with spin pole, the closer your body is to the pole, the faster you spin. So in order for you to have control when you're climbing the pole, you need the bracket climb because it will keep your body off of the pole. So let's see what that looks like. I have my inside arm extended, my outside hand is eye height, eye level, and then I'm gonna have my elbow going across the pole. So my outside leg is extended, and first thing you want to focus on is just being able to maintain this position. So if you can maintain this position in your bracket grip, then you know you're ready to start climbing. So let's see what it looks like when we bring our knees to the pole and do our first climb. So again, I'm going in my bracket grip, extending my outside leg, really making sure my inside arm is extended and I'm pushing it down into the ground. And then I'm gonna bring my knees up. Remember, ankle knees, just like what we discussed. Now when I go up, my top arm is now in the bracket so that I can push away as I bring my knees up again. Now let's talk about some of the more common mistakes that happen when trying to climb on spin pole. The first one being having your bracket grip incorrect. So when you have your arm too high, you do not have enough distance between yourself and the pole because the elbow is too high. You need it lower so that you can push your chest completely off of the pole. So having your arm too high in your bracket makes it harder for you to climb on spin pole. Another common mistake is not using the bracket grip. When you don't use the bracket grip, that means your body is on the pole and you look like this, right? Because the pole is spinning so fast and you don't have any control. So again, that's why we use the bracket grip, because it keeps our hips away from the pole and we have a lot more control. Lastly, it's better to go too slow than too fast. So especially when you're first learning, do not whip this leg forward so fast that when you try to come on the pole, you feel like you're about to fly off. So it's better that you think, instead of having your leg way up here, ready to whip it, have it a little lower. You just want a little momentum in the beginning so that you get accustomed to the spin. So for a quick recap, climbing the pole requires technique more so than strength. Remember, when you're climbing, you're pushing the pole down, whether you're doing your bracket climb, a regular climb, think about pushing the pole down into the ground so that when you're coming up, you're really using your legs and engaging the proper muscles. Next, you want to make sure that your hand positioning is correct, because having your hands in the incorrect place can make all the difference. Lastly, remember, you're not pulling up with your arms, you're pushing up with your legs. So again, for more easy to follow tutorials that will take your pole dance game to the next level, download the Fit2Flaunt app.